Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. and it is 6th period. These guys are ready to rock and roll. And we are building our Count Me In app, and we're going to do sprite movement today. And we're going to count how many times we move and which direction we move. So if I move up 17 times and down 3 and right 4 and left 2, you with me? We're going to know how many times we went which way. And I'm interested to see the difference between left-handed people and right-handed people. Do left-handed people tend to go left more, or do right-handed people tend to go right more? Okay, we're going to find out. So we're going to see this. Here we go. So this is Count Me In. I've started. We want to go with a horizontal arrangement across the top. So we're going to go to Layouts. Horizontal arrangement. I'm going to go with Fill Parent. Get it to stretch all the way across. And I'm going to go background color is none. Nunca. None. Nada. All right. Inside of here, we talked about putting in 2 labels, not 1, but 2. Okay. The first label, we're going to rename LBL Display Counts. Okay. Text is going to look something like this. Left, colon 0, up, colon, space 0, down, colon, space 0, right, colon, space 0. And if you don't get all this, that's fine, folks. We're going to do it in code anyway. Are you with me? Okay. The second label is just going to be simply LBL time. What do you think we're going to display in there? Time. We're going to display the time. So down here in our text, we're going to go time, colon, space. I'm going to do like 60 seconds. I'm going to put it started in there with a 60. Okay. I'm going to go to horizontal arrangement 1. This is going to be called HA scoreboard. And I'm going to go to my HA scoreboard and I'm going to center all this text. And I'm going to put in some funky coloring in here, just so you guys can differentiate this and see this. So my display counts are going to be blue, and my display's background color is going to be yellow, and then I'm going to reverse it. My time is going to be yellow text, and my background color is going to be blue. Notice that right now. Do you see how the yellow is against the white? When you're dealing with visuals, you always want lights and darks, okay? So make sure you always have lights and darks. So if I have a light yellow font, I want to have a dark blue background, okay? Okay? What would happen if I did background color blue? That looks pretty cool. Okay? Who's with me on that? What goes underneath this? Take a look at your engineering design paper. What do you think goes underneath our... Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, playing field. So what is the playing field? It's a canvas. So you go down to your drawing and animation. You're going to drag in a canvas. We're going to rename this canvas playing field. Everybody should know what a playing field is, right? It's where you're going to move your sprite. The width and height are both going to be fill parent. That's why we're able to go so quick, right? A lot of this stuff's just a simple click. Have you guys noticed that? Fill parent, click. Fill parent, click. It's just a click away. I am going to color this right now. I'm going to give it a nice, funky background color of magenta. Okay. We're going to change that later, so I just want you to see that I do have a big, huge canvas on my screen right now. On top of that, we're going to put an image sprite. We're going to rename that guy my image sprite player. Hit player. Okay, notice that this player, when I drag it around, it has an XY coordinate. Now I'm at 90, 189. and that's how we're going to be able to move. Every time you change that, it moves to a different coordinate point. By the way, just for a tidbit of information, the X and Y coordinate point of your image sprite is the top left corner. Okay? So right now, it would be this top left corner. This right here, if I put it in the box, should be close to 0, 0. Okay? You're looking at the top left corner of that box. That's your coordinate point. Okay? Who's with me so far? How are we doing? We can get background screens and all that good stuff tomorrow. Right now, let's just get the basics in. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is go to a layout and go to horizontal arrangement. Did you get it? Good. Width is fill parent. Background color is none. And inside of here, I'm gonna rename this guy HA checkbox. What do you think is going to go in that arrangement? Yep, I'm going to put in there a checkbox. Okay. So inside of that checkbox, I'm going to go back to the user interface, and I'm going to go find a checkbox. I'm going to drag it in there. And this checkbox is going to be called CHB enabled. And the text is going to be exactly that, enabled. And do you guys like it over in the left? Or do you think it ought to be centered? I think we ought to center it. How do we center it? You go back to the checkbox that it's sitting in, and you go to Align Horizontal, and you click on 3 Center. Okay. If you want it to start out checked, you can go to your checkbox and just click on Checked. Now it starts out checked. Okay. And now we need one more horizontal arrangement going across the very bottom. So we're going to go grab another horizontal arrangement, get it all the way to the bottom. Width, fill parent. Rename it. HA lower panel. Background color, none. And I'm going to go ahead and center it. Why do I want to center it? I won't center. I'm going to keep it left right now. Watch what happens if I keep it left. Are you ready? I'm going to go in here and drag a table arrangement in here. Are you guys with me? Watch what happens to my table arrangement. Where is it right now? It's on the left. Do you want your left, right, up, and down button to be over here shoved on the left? No. You know, most people are either three things. They're either right-handed, left-handed, or ambidextrous. Are you with me? So if you put it in the middle, a right-handed can get to it. If you put it in the middle, a left-hander can get to it. And if you put it in the middle, an ambidextrous person can get to it because they don't care. Are you with me? So putting things in the middle is a better way of go because you're hitting left and right-handed people. Who do you want to sell your app to? Everyone. So let's don't put it on the left where right-handed people don't like it, and let's don't put it on the right where left-handed people don't like it. Are you with me? Put it in the middle, attract your audience, and make it user-friendly for everyone. Okay? So this table arrangement, I'm going to call it Table Arrangement Control Panel. So we're going to put all our buttons. How many columns and widths, or how many columns and rows do we need? We talk about. Let's go back here. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 going across. Those are rows or columns? Nope, those are columns. Columns are going up and down. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. How many rows do we need? 3 rows. 1, 2, 3 going across. Okay. Are you going to see that when you go back to your app? No, you're not going to see lines and boxes. You just got to know it's there. I'm going to show you how you know it's there. Ready? Let's go back. So I want to make this 5 columns and 3 rows. Okay. Now watch as I start this. Okay. I'm going to go drag some buttons. So I'm going to go drag a button, and now do you guys see that little blue box? It's showing me the boxes that I can put it in. Do you see that? I want this guy to be centered. Okay. And I'm going to rename this guy BTN up. Okay. And I'm going to go UP up. Now let's just do U. Do you guys know what U is? Yeah, everybody don't know it's U. Okay. And I'm probably not going to have text at all. Tomorrow I'm probably going to put in some cool arrows in here. But for right now, just to get the basics down and you can see what this is going to do, let's just put a U in there. The height's going to be 24. Width is going to be 24. And the shape's going to be an oval. Okay. Where would the down button go? Down below it, right? See how I can go straight down, skip a box, and go down below it? Okay. This is BTN down. And I'm kind of doing these out of order just so you know that I can drag and drop them wherever I want now with the table arrangement. Who sees the table arrangement? Okay. So this is BTN down. Shape's going to be an oval. Text is going to be a big D. Height is going to be 24 pixels. Width is going to be 24 pixels. Okay, there you go. Let's go do left and right. So I'm going to go grab two boxes now. That goes on the left. This one goes over here on the right. Okay. This one's going to be called BTN left. I'm going to give it a big L. And the shape's an oval. Width and height are going to be 24 by 24. It's important that you do 24 by 24 because when you start throwing an image in here tomorrow, it won't blow up on you. Just get humongous. It'll only be 24 by 24. Okay. Button. Rename. BTN right. Big R. Shape's an oval. Height and width are 24 by 24. I'm looking pretty good there. Is this starting to look like a control panel, something like we had on our board? Who thinks it does? The only other cool thing we could have here, I always like it when the fire button's in the middle. You with me? So I don't know, maybe we could rethink this. Maybe put the fire or shoot button in the middle. Maybe think about a way of doing like the same button could do fire and jump. Maybe if we did like a short click, it would be fire. And if we did a long click, it would be a jump. You could do that. We could short click it and long click it. We could do that. Okay. Let's go get some more buttons in here. We're not quite done with our buttons yet. So I'm going to go over here to the top left corner. And this is going to be 9 minutes left. You guys have done a lot better than last class. Okay, BTN jump. Okay. My text is just going to say something like a big J for jump. My text is no, cancel that. My height is going to be 24 again, but my width, I'm going to change to like 48, and I'm going to make it an oblong. I'm going to make it an oblong oval. Are you guys with me on that? Go to the right. We're going to do BTN shoot. Height is 24. Width is 48. Text is a big S. And the shape's an oval. And we're okay with that. Two more buttons. Bottom left. Bottom right. Rename this as BTN reset. Okay, down in the text, I'll just type out reset for right now. Probably change it tomorrow. Oval, height 24, width 48. BTN voice, right? BTN voice. Text is going to say voice. Shapes an oval. Heights 24. Width is 24. Nope. Width is 48. Sorry. Some invisible components. We need a sensor clock. We need an accelerometer to shake it and reset it. Media, I'm going to have some fun and put a sound in there. When you press a button, you can play a sound. I'm going to have text-to-speech and speech recognizer. How does that look? Sorry. I don't know what would happen if we move these over one. Let's just experiment here for a second. What do you guys think about that? What do you think? I don't know if I like it either. I'm already noticing that left and right are no longer a circle. Are you with me on that? Who likes this? Does anyone like this? Who doesn't like it? Okay, who desperately wants me to change it back? Okay. All right, so this would go back over here. Do you guys see how I can just drag them over to the box now? Who understands how to do a table arrangement? Pretty cool, right? I like them. They're pretty easy to deal with. Yeah. The clocks and sensors. And I just drag one in. Any other questions? All right, so that's GUI part 1. We're going to come back tomorrow and make this better. We're probably going to put in some images from the download some icons from the internet, get some arrows left, right, up, and down, get a reset icon, get a voice icon, get a jump icon. What is that going to look like? Maybe a person jumping. I don't know. Maybe a shoot icon. I don't know, whatever that fire button is. All right, so you guys can get creative with that. And you guys can go and get your player, whatever you want your player to be. Please remember it should probably be directional. So it should face up, face down, face left, and face right. I would stay away from squares and circles. Okay, stay away from squares and circles. Go with something that has a face to it, and like Pac-Man's very directional with the mouth opening to the left, right, up, or down. So have fun, enjoy, happy coding, and keep calm and code on.